Coming up on FaceTime. I want to talk about the role that you played in that movie though, because it's a pig.
I figured that being the pig would make this role more interesting in a way.
Could you recognize yourself like when you looked in the mirror or you caught yourself in the reflection?
It was weird in a cute way. I love imitating Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck.
Do you see that as your big break in China? He is the heartthrob boyfriend, Mike, from Full House. He is the cute and funny Zhu Baijie in the big movie, Surprise. He is also Bai Liu Li of The Monster Killer, Zhang Yanyu in the net show My Little Princess, Yi Yuzhe of the TV play Delicious Romance. Along his journey, this highly talented college graduate has made great efforts to learn English and Chinese. From a singer to an actor, he has both the talent and the look. He is Mike Pirat Nitipasalkul, the popular artist from Thailand. Recently, Mike went on a promotional tour in Guangzhou. FaceTime had an exclusive interview with this handsome Thai fellow. How does he see the culturally significant pig? How does this Thai artist integrate into the Chinese community? And how much does he understand about Chinese culture? In this episode of FaceTime, we get up close and personal with Mike. Mike, welcome to FaceTime. It's awesome talking to you today. And welcome to China and Guangzhou. Now, recently you've starred in a movie, Surprise, and it was shown all around China in theatres. So now you've got, millions of Chinese fans. I want to talk about the role that you played in that movie though, because it's a pig.
Exactly.
And, as such a handsome guy, why did you choose to play a pig? Because obviously the pig is not the best looking character.
I just like, this movie is very famous. This is probably a remake of it.
Yep.
It's like, probably every Asian people knows about this, the movie with the monk, probably a frog, and the monkey and the pig. Yeah. And at first I was thinking like, oh, it would be great if I could be like, the monkey because it's gonna be cool and stuff. Yeah. But then they told me that this is not like a normal, typical like stuff, So it's more like a comedy stuff. So I figured that being the pig would make this role more interesting in a way. So that's why I chose to do the pig. And just as I thought, it's really awesome. I mean, like the pig costume and stuff. Yeah. They call it Zhu Baijie.
Zhu Baijie.
In Thai we call it Bui Kai.
Oh, okay.
It's totally different name. I don't know.
So Thai people also know the story.
This one.
Journey to the West. Yeah.
Yeah, Journey to the West. Yeah, that's what they call it in English.
Yeah.
And this pig is really interesting in Surprise. It's the first time I get to be like myself, like doing like crazy stuff, and I don't have to like feel like embarrassed or like feel weird about it because it's not my face. So I put like a pig nose on my face, so basically I don't look like me at all. Like my friends, they don't even know it's me. They watch the movie and they say like, yo, this movie is really good. And I was like, oh really? I was the pig. And they was like, huh? That was you? I was like, yeah, that was me.
Could you recognize yourself like when you looked in the mirror or you caught yourself in the reflection? Was that kind of weird to see yourself with a big pig nose on your face?
It was weird in a cute way. I mean, when I see myself in the mirror, I take thousands of pictures. Seriously, that's once in a lifetime,
Once in a lifetime to be a pig. Well, I mean, you said it's, a chance to be yourself. So I don't know if you're trying to tell me you're a little bit of a pig at heart but we won't go there.
Well, I eat a lot.
You eat a lot. Okay, well, we've got that in common. Chinese people know so much about this character because they've seen it hundreds of times in different versions, different movies. Was there any pressure to sort of live up to the hype of this character? Because, you know, it's so close to a lot of Chinese people's hearts.
I just act out what I think this pig is supposed to be like, you know, like when I feel hungry, what do I do? Like, you know, like really, really hungry, what do I do? And that's it. That's what I think when I was filming this movie.
And when you're filming Chinese movies, is it a challenge with the language aspect?
Definitely, because I don't speak Chinese at all. Well, I know 1 to 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but the rest is, back then I only know like 我要苹果, like that basic stuff, like, you know. It was really hard for me, but I'm lucky because I'm good at memorizing stuff and imitating, like, you know, because when I was young, I love imitating, like, you know, Mickey Mouse or Donald Ducks and, like, you know, stuff like that. So I'm really good at imitating sounds and voices and stuff. Read out for me, like, you know, the scripts. Like, they just have to read for me, and I write in, like, pinyin. They call it pinyin karaoke, yeah. So I just memorize it, like, you know, the night before.
Wow, the night before. You managed to fool a lot of people, because when you speak in the movies, obviously there's somebody who's doing the voiceover for you, but it looks like you're speaking Chinese. So it looks like you're fluent in the language.
Yeah, that's because I actually speak Chinese when I was filming. It might sound funny because, like, you know, the pronunciation might be wrong sometimes, but I'm gonna dub my voice anyways, you know, but at least I have to get my mouth right, because I have seen some movies when they dub the voice, it just
doesn't match.
Doesn't match, and it kind of ruined the vibe, like when I'm watching it. So that's why I decided to, like, you know, speak as much Chinese as I can.
Well, it's not easy, because I mean, I watch local movies all the time, and sometimes with the local actors, you can still see there's a difference between the voice and the movements of their mouth. So, I mean,
it's not easy at all, because you're not only focusing on the script, you're focusing on, like, your acting, your partner, and, like, you have to listen to what they're saying, like when they're gonna end their words, and, like, the blocking, where you're standing, the cameras, like, you know, the feelings inside, especially when you have to cry it out, like, you know, it's really hard. So
it's much harder than it looks. I want to talk more about the movie, Surprise. Do you see that as your big break in China?
Well, I don't think that's the first break in China, because, like, not many people recognize me with that look.
Yeah, that's true.
They probably recognize me from the one I did in Thailand, Full House. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Full House, because that's actually a Thai version of a Korean show.
Yeah.
Same question, did you feel pressure filming that, because people had such high expectations for that show because they've seen the original, they've fallen in love with it, and now there's a Thai version to watch as well?
Of course, it's like, it's a big pressure for me, like, doing a remake that the whole world knows about it and they were in love with it. I mean, even I was young when I was watching Full House, like, you know, in my school bus, like with my brother, and like, oh, Full House, like, you know, like, and then I have to, like, do a remake of it. Like, I did a lot of homework, and, like, I even, like, you know, talked to the producer, to the director, to the scriptwriter about it, and like, I even directed the opening for the trailer. Yeah, that's me directing and editing it. Like, you know, the trailer where I was, like, dancing, like exactly like Rain, but that's the concept. That's the whole concept, like, of not telling who's gonna be in it. Like, you know, like I got this, like, new era not crap, cap. Okay, new era cap, and like not letting people see my face. And I dance, and like, that's the marketing stuff.
So I feel like you like to have a really active role with the projects that you work on, not just an actor, but also backstage as well, behind the scenes. Behind the scenes,
I like doing behind the scenes. In Thailand, I'm a director too. I direct music video, I edit it, because I think that
you do the editing.
never learned about it, but what I think it's just like, you know, like whatever you wanted to do, you just have to give it a try. Then, you know, other people can do it too. Like, why can't you? You know what I mean?
You were really successful in Thailand. A lot of fans, a lot of success. When did you make the decision to come over to China and try to crack into the market here?
A month ago.
A month ago?
Yeah.
Really? So how did that decision come about then?
Well, when I first came to China, like the first TV drama that I did, I still hesitated because I didn't dare to take the risk. I didn't dare to, like, you know, like, oh, just leave Thailand and like just come work in China like full time, because I still got work in Thailand. Like the first one started like probably last year. I was still filming like a Thai drama, and then I had to come here to film Wuxing, the first season. So I had to, like, you know, film in Thailand on Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I have to be in China every week. So my life is basically like on the plane in the sky. But then I started to realize that if I don't take the risk, that's even more risky for my life. I mean, like, I've been in the industry for quite a while now, like 15 years, and I'm not fresh anymore. I'm not new anymore. I'm stuck. That's all I can go. Like, you know, I can't go any further anymore. So that's when I decided that I have to find a new way to go somewhere else further. Like, so.
It's funny you use the word fresh, because people in China call you fresh meat.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you think of yourself as, you know, not new, not fresh, but people here in China see you as a new, young, rising star.
Well, that's because I'm new here and not many people knows me, and I'm starting from zero here. This is really hard.
What is it about China that's so challenging to you?
Well, starting from the language is just challenging. It's really hard, like, you know.
How about when you're filming? Like, are there differences between filming a drama in Thailand and filming here in China?
They're slightly faster in a way, and like they don't really wait for you. I mean, they don't really wait for you to build up your emotions when it comes to, like, you know, drama scenes and stuff. You know, they just like count 3, 2, 1, action. You just gotta be able to do it, and that makes me improve a lot, because it pushes me, it forces me to be better.
Yeah, I mean, I guess people in China like the efficiency. I mean, I guess there would be a lot of differences. I mean, when you're in Thailand, you're in your own country, you sort of, you know, have a feel for things. China's brand new to you.
In Thailand, yeah, definitely, like, I feel kind of relaxed in that, like, you know, it's my spot.
Yeah.
Like, but in China, it's just like, I'm all alone here. I don't understand what they're saying or talking about. I knew that I need a friend. Yeah, so that's when I started to, like, you know, trying to speak in Chinese and, like, you know, trying to make new friends in China, like, you know, so that's and I'm starting to like it.
Well, China loves you as well. I want to know, you know, from the perspective of a Thai artist, is China an easy market to crack into?
Definitely not, because it's a big market with, like, a lot of people, a lot of populations. I mean, everybody is, like, you know, competing, and in Thailand, not many people are, like, competing. Like, you know, you can go to the top without being, you can just have a good looking, like, good face, you know. You don't really need to be talented or anything, but here it's just...
So maybe more fierce in China, competition-wise.
Like, you need everything. You need to have everything. Like, you know, what I used to think that I'm good at when I was in Thailand can't be used here.
And what about the difference in the fans? Because I've interviewed Quite a few people from overseas, and they've said after they've come to China, they were just blown away by how dedicated and crazy Chinese fans can get. Have you been online to sort of read up some of the comments about what the Chinese netizens are saying about your performances?
Well, I can't really understand what they wrote, but my manager and my interpreter, like, you know, translated for me. And yeah, as you said, like, they are really dedicated, and I mean, they would do a lot of things for you. Like, you know, when I was filming in Shanghai, they came to the set buying, like, they make it like a set of, like, they put like fans and water, candies, food and stuff. They make it like into sets, and like they give it to like the whole team in my name with my sticker on it. And I was like, wow, like, never happened in my life before, you know, like. And once there was this one time, the first time I came to China, there were like a lot of people at the airport, and I've never seen things like this before. Like, I can see them like all the way to the back. Like, I'm having like a concert at the airport. Like, I was like, whoa, okay, how am I supposed to like go through this?
It must be a great feeling though.
It was a great feeling. I still remember that day. I was surprised because they say like, oh, there are a lot of fans waiting for you outside. And I was like, a lot for me is like probably like 30, 40, 50 people. But there were like hundreds of people like waiting. And I was like,
massive amount. Yeah. They're describing My Little Princess.
Well, not only them, I'm addicted to. I just have to admit it, I'm addicted to 亲爱的公主病, My Little Princess, because I watched like the first EP, and then I couldn't stop. Even though there's no subtitle, they totally speak everything in Chinese, like not even like English subtitle. Then I just wanted to like watch it. I don't know why.
Well, it probably helps that you're in the show as well. Alright, I want to move away from work for a minute and talk about food. Actually, it does have something to do with your work, because I know you've recently accepted a role as a chef in Delicious Destiny, which obviously would be very interesting. Are you a bit of a foodie?
I like cooking. I like making new recipe and like stuff. I used to make like a strawberry fried rice.
Oh, strawberry fried rice. Okay, that's
cheese and eggs, and it kind of tastes.
Is that your own recipe?
Yeah.
How did you come up with the idea of putting strawberries in fried rice?
I don't know. In Thailand, there's like a pineapple with fried rice, so I decided to
that.
like,
yeah.
you know, strawberry. So it's like red fried rice with like cheese. Just trying to put like stuff I like.
Does it turn out well?
It's pretty good.
You like it?
I liked it.
Has anyone else ever tried it?
I think it was my brother, and he had a stomachache.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's not actually that
but
good.
I was fine.
But you were fine.
Yeah, I was
Maybe you
fine.
have a stronger stomach than he does. What about food here in China? Have you had a chance to eat some Cantonese food yet?
The first time I came here, they introduced me to mala. I don't know what's that called in English.
The super spicy...
The spicy hot pot.
Yeah, super spicy hot pot.
火锅.
Yeah.
火锅.
You like it?
Yeah, I'm loving it.
So you love spicy food?
Yeah. No, I hate it. I used to hate it.
Yeah.
I never like tried like spicy food at all. Then I tried mala, and then like, you know, they said that your tongue is gonna be numb, and it did. I was like, oh, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But then
I feel like my tongue is still numb from the last time I ate my tongue, and that was about a week ago.
Yeah. And like, since I have to come here to work like so often, like I have to go to like mala, huoguo and stuff all the time, starting to get used to it. My tongue is not like, I can't feel the numb in my tongue anymore. I mean, like, you know, and I'm starting to fall in love with it, because like every time when my manager like asks me, where do you want to go for dinner? I would say like, yeah, every time.
Thank you very much for talking to us today. Look forward to your next visit to Guangzhou.
Sure.
Thank you.